In 2008, before I left for college, I remember having a garage sale with my friend Chantel, and I always thought it would be fun to play an instrument. The ukulele just seemed so cool, kind of arbitrary. I had lived in Hawaii for a while, so I wasn't completely unfamiliar with it, and so I decided that if I had about 50 bucks by the end of the day, then I would go buy one for 50 bucks, and I made it, went and bought one, and I've had it since. Starting college is always really intimidating, and then living in the dorms, there are so many other people around you, and I guess everyone's kind of in the same situation, but you feel so out of place. And so I brought my ukulele with me. It was just a really good way to start a conversation. Just sit in your room, leave the door open, start playing that, and people would come in and start talking to you. So it definitely became a sort of social medium for me, I suppose.
And I'd get that. And then I realized I did some damage because I hit a car.
What song do you want?
A little dreidel. No.
Do it!
While I was abroad, I ended up getting involved in this site called Couchsurfing where you would go and stay with people when you were traveling instead of going to a hostel or something. So you would go to their house and you write them messages in advance and say, hey, this is why I think we would get along, and this is why I'm cool, and you should let me stay with you, pretty much. And so one of the things that I could say was that I had my ukulele, so I started bringing that around with me when I would travel places. I cannot carry a tune to save my life, but sometimes I like to just sing along to whatever I'm playing on the ukulele, even if I'm hitting about 20 different pitches at once, and I have a kazoo, so sometimes I'll break that out also, and it's just fun to mess around with.
Yeah.
For couchsurfing, they have a lot of camps in Europe, and so there was one in Traben-Traubark, Germany. And so I hitchhiked there with my friend Caesar, and I brought my ukulele, and it turns out that there were about 5 other people there who had one. So we would just sit around and play Beirut songs. I don't think I'll ever be a particularly gifted ukulele player, but I didn't intend it to be something that I took too seriously. It was just meant to be something fun, something that I could just kind of mess around with. If I had a song stuck in my head, maybe I could try and get it out of my head by just playing it on the ukulele. I don't know, it's just kind of become something social though, just something to break the ice, something to mess around with, and just something to enjoy.